and such. So I kind of, see that. But yeah, he didn't really kill that many people.
8.
Yeah, I mean 8, and I mean he didn't kill that many, and I mean they had lots of media attention, but to talk about it now, you wouldn't think they had any at all.
I know.
He's not one of those people that he's not a Ridgway or a Bundy or a Gacy or a Lernos or Chikatilo or any of the rest of them. He's just, sort of lowly, I guess, on the end of serial killer spectrum. I mean, he's killed more people than other killers have, but
like Ed Gein,
kind of been forgotten, a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. And the thing that I think sets him apart from all the others is the posing of the bodies that you talked about. That's what puts him into my favorites, because that was some weird shit to fuck with the cops like that.
Yeah.
For them to have to come in and see these bodies posed, it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, I mean it definitely is, and I mean it just all the things he was diagnosed with, and it still didn't save him from getting the death penalty. Antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, paraphilia, and that's just the one to talk about.
Yeah, I still don't care. He deserved the death penalty. You can't do shit like that, and then
right. I'm not saying that it's an excuse for his behavior. I just in this day of and the days past of it was temporary insanity, and how many people actually got off from really serious crimes because they claimed that there was no way to disprove it.
Oh yeah, I know.
I just think it's weird that he, didn't work in his favor.
It's surprising, but Florida doesn't fuck around. They're kind of like Texas. I mean, think about it. They put Bundy to death. They put Warnos to death. They put him to death.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and it's just that's just how they do things. I mean, I remember from reading. I don't remember when it happened. I mean, I remember when it happened, but I wasn't cognizant of what had happened. When Versace was murdered, Andrew Cunanan, they were on a manhunt for his ass it was like all over the news. They were going to find his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Just Florida doesn't fuck around when it comes to crime like that.
They don't at all. Vic, you got anything grinding your gears this week, buddy?
Let me think. I don't think so. I think I'm good, man. I'm finally back working in Louisville, so I don't have to fly to Lexington every day, so that's not grinding anymore.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I get my tattoo on Friday. I'm going to horror conventions the next 3 weeks or something, and yeah, life is good.
I got shit grinding my gears. All right, so Vic, a couple weeks ago, I take Isla to dance class, and there's this black bum that's, and I'm not saying anything. It doesn't really matter that he's black. I'm just painting a picture. Anyway, he was a black bum. I mean, literally a black bum. And he, bothers me about something, and I don't know what, but I guarantee he's asking for money, so I just fucking blew him off. Well, I come back again. I'm with my fucking daughter the second time. See, she was actually in the studio the first time. Second time, I'm with her, and he's still talking to me. I'm ready to kick this motherfucker in the face. It's like, dude, go away. Go away. I don't, you know what I mean? Don't fucking bother you, especially don't bother me as a kid. I'll have to traumatize my kid by killing you. I understand. I don't have any fucking tolerance for it. Dude, I told you this earlier today. I have kids, and if you don't have kids, or if you're a bum, don't be fucking asking me for money. Or if you do have kids, I'd probably tell you that, I didn't fuck to have them, so it's not my problem.
Wow.
I'm cold-hearted. I don't care, man. I'm tired of people asking me for money. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm not rich anyway,
Yeah.
If I did, I would live here. People ask you for money, I bet.
Do what?
People ever ask you for money?
Not a lot anymore. I used to get asked all the time, but I guess people got tired of me telling them no. John asked me, but not as much as he does you.
Yeah. Well, the answer is no every time, so I don't know why he does.
I do get harassed by bums every time I go on vacation, though. They always go straight for
fucking
me.
carnies, man. I hate carnies. Stop asking me for shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I started asking them for shit when I see them. I started asking them for shit.
Yeah, I'm starting sending a message for money.
As soon as I see him coming, so Blake, we had this guy that we know. He was sending everybody in his friends list, including Vic, and this is why I know about it, messages asking for money. So he sends me a message, and I ignore it for like a week, and then I message him a week later, and I say, hey, man, can I borrow $5? And I actually sent him a payment request on Facebook Messenger, because you can do that. And it was just to be an asshole for no other reason, just for bothering me. He's like, oh, man, I got kids to take care of. Motherfucker, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Your kids matter more than mine? Because I bet they don't.
No, hit the black.
Oh, you said it, not me. Oh, God, that's terrible. Jesus Christ.
My bad. I just kind of came out.
What's bad is that I was thinking it. I just wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to do it.
I know you were.
It was running through my mind. But then also what came through my mind is that they're only part black. So just on his side.
Yes. It was girls, a fat white chick, so she don't count either.
That seems to be typical. She didn't count either. Jesus Christ. You asshole.
Wow. You guys.
That's what happens when you drink for an hour while Mick Strong's talking. He's good stuff, though. I enjoy talking to Mick. I like him. He's a good dude.
I'm going to the gym tonight. That ain't happening.
He made me like Tobe Hooper more, Blake. Like, seriously. Because, like, I was like, oh, Tobe Hooper's an asshole. That means I like him.
Yeah. I mean, Mick is good people, and like I said, I mean, Mick and I are real close, and Nick Benson is as well. And it just, I really kind of just treasure being able to spend a week with those guys.
Yeah,
it was great. Oh, I wish Mick was still alive. So I want to tell you what's grinding my gears in a minute, but I got to tell you guys about this thing that happened while I was there. And
okay.
I haven't told anybody. So I was there eating at a Mexican place in Vegas with them.
Yeah,
after we all
Mexican.
After we all got off the planes. And, this waitress came up, and she was being flirty, and mostly towards me because I was younger and I looked, I guess, Hispanic. I get that all the time from people. It's like, I like to tell them, how many 6'4" Hispanics have you ever seen? Honestly, think about it. and I usually accost people with that when they tell me. So she goes to talk to me, and she's like, well, you don't look like you're from around here. What are you guys doing? Mick opens up his mouth and says, well, this guy right here is a celebrity. We're just hanging out with him. He wrote this book on Freddy Krueger, and he's here doing a horror convention, and we're out just hanging with him. And she started going, oh, my God, that's so awesome. Can I take a picture? Can I do this and that? And I'm just glaring at Mick and Nick Benson the whole time. I'm like, you guys are fucking jerks. You know, and she comes back with a round of food that I didn't order and drops it on the table for us. And I was like, ma'am, we didn't order this. She's like, that's okay. It's just dessert, and I figured you might like to have a little, and you can just tell me how it is later. And I was like, the fuck? so I eat it, and it's delicious, of course. And I was like, it was so good, and I told her thank you. And she was like, the pleasure's all mine. I was like, dude, I've got to go home because I feel like I'm cheating on my wife. I have to go home. I gotta go back to the hotel room. This shit was crazy, man.
All right, so I got to tell you a story before you get into what's grinding your gears because it's funny to me, okay? So Vic and I always go to this Mexican place by me, and there's a couple of Mexican chicks that work there, and one of them has huge tits and a big ass. But that aside, there's another one that's like super nice, knows me by name. She's like she works like what the fuck? She's a hostess, and like she's got glasses. We always think she's cute, and we slightly perv on her. And, I wouldn't do anything. I just look. I don't touch. I would let Vic touch, but I wouldn't touch. I'm just looking. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the other day I was talking to her, and I was like, how you been? And she's like, oh, busy. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, with school and everything. And I was like, oh, yeah, where do you go to school? And she was like, DOS. And I was like, the fuck, you go to high school? I felt like a dirty old man then.
You are, in fact, a dirty old man. That is.
Well, I know I am, but that confirmed
is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
I was just like, Jesus Christ, I didn't
You were
realize.
like Ezra Cobb, huh?
Yeah, I felt like Ezra Cobb. I was like, well, that's some information I could use. Vic was happy about it, though, because that's just Vic.
It was funny.
He likes them as long as they're 18, but if they're in high school, that's cool with him.
Hey, man,
wow.
they're 18.
Just too much information right there. Just a lot. Too much information.
He likes what he likes. All right, so Blake, tell us what's grinding our gears, your gears.
Well, it's the stupidest thing ever, but I have to put it out there because you probably have seen the post. I was accosted a few days ago. I was showing pictures of my wife to some people, and this person told me that the picture of my wife was in fact a fake picture that I took from the internet, and I'm claiming that is my wife. I was like, okay, well, I've got more pictures. I mean, if it's that big of a deal, let me show you some. Every picture I showed this person, they're like, nope. I'm like, dude, there's no way that picture is fake. I'm in it. These children that I have that are mine are in it. He was just like, no girl that looks like that would ever be with you. So for the record out there, yes, I am married, and yes, she is a beautiful woman. Mick Strawn even agrees.
So you kicked your coverage, is what you're saying.
I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, it hurt. It actually legitimately kind of hurt my feelings a little. I actually had a little bit of a discussion with my wife about it. I was like, can you believe this shit? I'm over here
That's okay. I've got
what a good husband can do, bragging on his wife and how awesome she is, and you know, all this stuff. And if she's a great woman, and then I get told that, you know, oh, that picture's fake, no woman like that would ever be with you. So basically telling me, in the words of Kevin Smith's character Dante, that I'm some hideous fucking chud or something. You know, I'm not pretty, but I'm not fucking just fucking Vigo ugly. You know,
Vigo. Or Ezra Cobb ugly, right?
Yeah, I can't even fucking get over that shit, dude. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I mean, people, if you got some dumb shit to say, just keep it to your fucking self. I don't want to know about it, okay? I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't know my life. You don't know what happens here. But yes, in this case, the geek did get the girl, so in the words of Jamie Kennedy, fuck you.
You know what makes me more mad? It makes me more mad whenever, like, my wife does anything, and, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put this. Whenever my wife does anything and everybody's like, you're so good at this, blah, blah, you're so good with your kids, blah, blah. I'm like, motherfucker, I watch my kids too. What the fuck? Like, I always feel like I'm getting snubbed with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, gives women all the props, but men only get props when they, like, aren't deadbeats. And then that's as far as their props go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to describe that, but I think Vic knows what I mean.
Yeah,
I get you.
Shitty.
It's
and
like, congratulations,
you're liking
you're not
a bunch of
deadbeat.
old shit I posted, Travis. Like, you're liking a bunch of old shit that I posted.
Yeah, I just randomly went to your page just to start harassing while you're on there, see if you noticed.
Yes, I fucking noticed. And
hey, Christy Swanson's going to be at Scarefest, Blake.
Mick is still, even now, messaging me, telling me he wants me to go. I want to go, but, man, I'm just afraid that some shit is going to go down, man.
What is going to go on? You're going to get attacked by a bunch of nerds? Come on.
Well, you know the ones that did it. You're probably familiar with them. They've been all over, and it's like I violated some fucking Bible of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, do you guys not realize that half the cast has read my book and likes it and bought it? Have you not realized that shit? They sanctioned it. They consider it canon. I mean, when I was in Vegas, they asked the Nightmare 4 people to go up and sign this poster at this big convention. Lon Chaney's great-grandson was there. I was about to get up and do shit. They forced me to get up. I said, why are you guys making me do this? So, like, because you wrote what we consider the definitive origin story. What you made is just as good as canon does. So get your fucking ass up here and sign it. Don't make us ass life. So I was like, all right. So I begrudgingly signed the fucking poster.